Good morning, children. My name is T.Y. Muralidhar, Faculty of English. My dear children, welcome to online classes. Today we'll discuss 8th standard, our world through English. My dear children, all of you take your textbook into your hands. Open your textbook, page number 34. Our unit is humanity. Children, our unit is humanity. See children, see the figure. This is face sheet of the unit. See under this unit, some questions are there. What do you notice in the picture? What do you notice in the picture? See children, what do you notice? See here. You can notice a person looking huge in size. Am I right? He looks like a giant. Children in the picture seem to be playing with him, enjoying the appearance of his giant body. Yes. Second question. What do you think of the size and sitting posture of the figure which is looking the children? Yes. The children seem to be very happy playing with the giant. The size and sitting posture of the figure is in a pleasing manner. It seems he has allowed the children to play with him in amusement. Amusement, enjoyment. What is the mood of the children? See, the children are in a very happy mood. They are looking rejoiceful as they are allowed to play in the garden along with the giant-like figure. Children, see here, the first A reading is the selfish giant. Children, see in this video, see all these lessons are like conversation. First, I'll tell the synopsis of the lesson, the selfish giant. See, selfish giant. Once there lived an old giant. Once there lived an old giant. He owned a large, lovely, beautiful garden with the soft green grass. See here. This is old giant. He is telling, I once owned a large, lovely garden with the soft green grass. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars, and there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl, and in the autumn bore rich fruit. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen them. See, likewise, this narration. So, I will explain. There lived an old giant. He owned a large, lovely, beautiful garden with soft green grass. Children on their way used to play in the garden. Once, the old giant went to meet his friends, Scarnis Ogre. When he returned, he saw the children playing in his ground. He decided not to allow anybody into his garden to play. He constructed a wall around the garden. He constructed a wall around the garden and kept a notice board. See, notice board. What is there in the notice board? Trespassers will be prosecuted. Prosecuted means without permission. If anybody enters in that area, they will be punished. Time passed over. The spring season came. You know children, spring season. See, spring season, before summer, it comes. The spring season brought the greenery in all the gardens in that locality except to the old giant's garden. Meanwhile, snow and frost came to the garden and settled on the branches. They means here snow and frost. They started dancing on the branches. They started That means Snow and Frost started dancing on the branches and thought they would never leave that garden. The snow covered all the trees. The frost painted all the trees with a silver. The winter lingered in the garden without welcoming the spring. That means they settled. The old giant could not understand why spring did not enter his garden. See, in this lesson, children, the major characters in the play are this old giant and the giant. Actually, old giant and the giant refers to the same character only. The giant is a selfish character, whereas old giant is a changed and kind character. See, not only this giant, children also there. They are in this lesson. See here, tall girl, short boy, square girl, graceful girl, round boy, graceful girl, like this. And some more characters like Snow and Frost. See here, Snow and Frost, Autumn, Snow and Frost, Autumn, North Wind, Hail. These are the characters. See here, why do you think children have named as tall girl, round boy, square girl? Simply, see their physical appearances. Because of the physical appearances, we call them like this. The story had been knitted around these funny physical appearances to make it more amusing. Understand, children? See here, the two giants in the play are the old giant and the giant. How can you say that the giant is selfish? See here, first I can say that the giant is selfish because he did not allow anybody into the garden to play. Particularly, he did not allow the children to play in it. He said that the garden was only for him to play. See, I will say some more meanings here. See here, what will happen? Peach trees. Generally, peach trees, I think you might not have seen peach trees. These trees bearing round fruit with soft red and yellow skin. Then spring season, the season between winter and summer, when plants begin to grow. Blossoms, delicate blossoms, tender flowers. And here, and he said that my own castle. What is it, castle? Castle means large, strong building with strong and thick walls. Then trespassers. Trespassers means persons who go into land without permission. Children, understand? See, you can read the lesson. If you don't understand, you can ask me, I'll explain. See, different words are there. See here. And children, when see here, the children run away. The children run away. One more meaning for this is scatter. Scatter means disperse. Understand? And see here, wrapped. He was wrapped. Wrapped means covered. Wrapped means covered. Likewise, rattled. Rattled. Rattled means what happened? Making noise. Making noise. Making disturbance. Delightful. Very pleasant and charming. See, glossary also there. You just go through the textbook. Any doubt? You ask me, I'll explain. Okay, children? Now, the selfish giant second part. In this part, what is the synopsis? What is the content of this lesson? I'll explain. Actually, what happened? So, spring season has not entered in the giant's garden. days passed by. One morning, the giant heard some lovely music. The giant heard a lovely music. A delicious smell came from the window. He saw many children who were playing in the garden. He observed a small boy in a farther end of the garden. A small boy, he was standing there. He was unable to climb the tree and play on it. All children are playing with the trees. They are climbing, they are swinging with the branches of the tree. But the boy standing there only, he was unable to climb the tree. The tree also welcoming him. But the boy cannot. Because small boy, the giant's heart melted seeing the small boy's helpless situation. The giant gently lifted him and kept him on the branches of the tree. At once, the tree was full of blossoms and fruits. The boy stretched out his two arms and flung them around the giant's neck. Put his hands around giant's neck, and kissed him. When the other children saw that, they all came running and again started playing. Now the total garden turned into a beautiful spring. Finally, the giant realized how selfish he was in not allowing the children into the garden. He started enjoying with the children. But he could not see the small boy again. He grew older. The giant grew older and became feeble. Feeble means weak, lacking strength. So, suddenly, to his surprise, one day a small boy appeared in the garden. The giant went closer to the boy. The boy had wounds on his body, scratches, wounds. The giant got angry and inquired the boy who had wounded him. The boy replied that those wounds on his body were the wounds of love, not for any bad things. These scratches, these wounds are the wounds of love. The giant was surprised and asked the boy who he was. The boy simply smiled and invited the giant to his own garden in paradise to play with him. As he was once invited by the giant to play in the giant's garden, it means the child is none other than the God. None other than the God. See here, how is the child different from other children? The child was so small that he could not climb the tree to play like other children. See here, how does the narrator explain the idea of springtime in this lesson? Springtime. So when the spring starts entering, the hail stopped dancing, north wind ceased roaring, that means stopped making noise, a delicious smell coming. Yes. What is the central theme of this play? The central theme of the play is one should not be selfish in enjoying the fruits of nature. Nature is a gift of God. Nature is a gift of God. Nature is a gift of God. It is for the pleasure of all. The fruits of nature should be enjoyed equally by all living beings in nature. Nature cannot be owned by a single person. Particularly, children are most welcome to enjoy nature because they represent God. In this story, when the children come into the garden and start playing, with the very touch of children, all these trees in the garden turn green as in the spring, full of flowers and fruits. It is explained symbolically that nature means God. God is happy when the children are happy. Understand, children? See, this was written by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde. He was born on 16th October 1854 and passed away by 30th November 1900. See here. He was an Irish writer and poet. That's it. Not more than required about the author. Okay? This converted into playlet, that means drama, by M. Ryan Taylor. Author is Oscar Wilde. Okay, children? We'll continue with one more video in another season. Bye, children.